It's the Driving Home Stage, brought to you by Lone Star Beer, the national beer of Texas. Austin, Texas country is 99.3, it's KOKE. Also heard at 98.5 at AM 1490. Eric Rains on the Driving Home Stage, brought to you by Lone Star Beer, the national beer of Texas. Proud to have Ray Johnston from the Ray Johnston Band in studio. And, of course, get the new album. It's very, very good, No Bad Days. So, Ray, going to ask you about, and I know the story somewhat, but kind of forget, how did you get involved with playing with the Dallas Mavericks?
I was a walk-on at the University of Alabama, and playing professional basketball was always my dream. Tried out after college, didn't make it, so I moved to Dallas and worked corporate for a couple of years, but kept playing in pro-ams and semi-pro little leagues and such. And just random circumstances, the Mavericks saw me at a Hoop It Up, of all places. You know, the Hoop It Up, the 3-on-3 tournament?
Yeah.
They were having it at the American Airlines Center. And Donnie Nelson and Mark Cuban are the kings of getting free promo for their brand and the Mavericks, so they sent scouts out there. So I always try to find that diamond in the rough local talent to be like that 15th guy on the team, but still, that's a great check.
Sure.
And so they invited me and about 20 others to a free agent workout, and myself and one other guy that played at Oral Roberts made it through, and we were picked up as a free agent, and we were on the Summer League team. And the Summer League team is made up of first and second year contracted players, plus all the free agents, plus the draft picks. Right. So I quickly I made the team the same day Steve Nash was traded.
Oh, okay.
That gives you a timeline history.
Exactly.
And they moved me into Steve's locker, and I got to practice 5 hours early because I was so pumped, and I was moving my stuff in, and Steve came in to move his stuff out. And I was like, Steve, I'm so sorry. And he laughed. He goes, Ray, don't worry about it, man. Congrats on making it. This is better for me now, whatever. So anyhow, I was on the team from June to late August, backing up Devin Harris because they drafted Devin Harris as their new point guard. So I was playing backup minutes and loving every minute of it. But in August, the summer league ended, and then I was preparing for vet camp, which is when you come back in the fall and try to get the good check, layman's terms.
Sure.
And in late August, I just had a really weird injury, and I went to see the Mavs doctor. And long story short, he said, it's a little more serious than this. Let's take you to the ER, make sure it's not an arteriogram or some sort. That was late August. The next thing I remember, I woke up, and it was mid-November. And what had happened was that by the time they discovered what it was, my body was 84% full of leukemia cells, so it was just attacking everything in my body, and flatlined a couple times and had kidney failures. It was really bad, and it was really awkward because I was asleep during all the pain, and my girlfriend at the time and my parents and my close friends saw the shape I was in, and it's quite a testament to the character of the Mavericks organization. Those Mark Cuban and Donnie Nelson, Dirk Nowitzki, and all my teammates came in several times to see me when they thought it was going to be the last time to see me. You know, it was that cut and dry. And, you know, God's plan, I made it through somehow, and I've had a couple relapses, but a couple Fridays ago we headlined the House of Blues, and that marked my 5 years in remission, so that was quite a celebration night. And I've had a bone marrow transplant and pretty much seen a lot of up and downs in the health deal, but it's made me the guy I am. And it's if you listen to that album, No Bad Days, those lyrics will paint the exact picture I'm telling you about right now. It's a story that it was tough, but I came out on the good side, and I've been on a cancer research drug, and so I'm very proactive on mentioning cancer research. It's helped me and many others, and I've had a bone marrow transplant from an anonymous donor, and I got to meet my donor, which was the most magical day I've had in my life so far, and seeing my mom hug him and thank him for helping save her son's life will always leave an impact on me. So that's very much touched me and how I write my songs and kind of the goofy dude I am.
What a great story. I mean,
wrapped up in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well,
right?
most people that go through something like that, I mean, it's hard to come out with a positive view, and you wrap it up into your music. I mean, and telling a story that way. Do you still keep in touch with them, obviously, with the Mavericks? And
I do, and I still go to games, maybe 8 or 9 a year, but I'm a fan now. And if I get to see them and hang out with them, we're buddies, and those guys are together all the time. I was that guy one time, but last thing I want to be is that guy that hangs around the locker room too much.
Yeah.
I'm a small part of the entourage. But as I was telling you off air, we're actually playing the NBA All-Star game up in New York next week, so it's kind of a cool way.
At the Waldorf Astoria?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
A lot better hotels than we used to stay in. It's awesome cool. It's just neat how music overlaps. You never know when music makes that overlap. And one thing I did notice early, Eric, when I decided to do music full-time is not many people took me serious, because how many athletes try to act and be a musician, and vice versa. How many musicians want to play sports? Snoop Dogg. And so it took me a while for people to actually realize this is
That's what you want to do.
This is good. Yeah, and hopefully, now we're selling some tickets and getting some downloads. And this is my 5th single that I've had since September of 2012. So it's 2.5 years. I'm very committed to the radio, and I think my songs are playable on the radio. It's not like I'm walking uphill too hard. Luckily, the songs I like to sing and write happen to be radio friendly so far.
No Bad Days is a great song.
Thanks, man.
It fits sonically with everything, and that song that I asked you to play is a song that we've been playing here on KOKEFM, More Crown Than Coke. You guys mind doing that?
Absolutely, we'd love to. We'll give you the acoustic version. So just set up this song real quick. I love the melody, and I like how on the full production, what you played, it kind of meets like you're in Jackson Square in New Orleans / a little bit of old Motown, the kind of rhythm section. So
very
anyhow,
cool. Ray Johnston live with KOKEFM.
Cold drink is going down real nice and slow. Lawn chair in the sun, sinking low. I got a good little buzz I'm working on. And the only bill I got to pay is the tab Sam Riggs ran up today. Put on the rocks, made it strong. I need a little more fire, less smoke. A little more cash than broke. A little more high than low. A little more do, less don't. A little more give than take. A little more gas and brake. Really all I'm asking for is a little more Crown than Coke. Some days the sun ain't gonna shine. You can't make a nickel from a dime. You gotta laugh right through the tears. God knows you sink if you don't swim. You gotta feel your sails to catch the wind. Lord, give me hope and a coast that's clear. Yeah! Need a little more fire, less smoke. A little more cash than broke. A little more high than low. A little more do, less don't. A little more give than take. A little more gas and brake. Really all I'm asking for is a little more Crown than Coke. Whole lot of film. A little more sand beneath my toes, a little more meat on the bone, a little more slack, less rope. More hell yeah, well, let's go. A little more fire, less smoke. A little more cash than broke. A little more high than low. A little more first, less coach. A little more give than take. A lot more gas and brake. Really all I'm asking for is a little more, just a little more. I need a little more Crown than Coke. I want a little more Crown than Coke. She wants a little more Crown than Coke. I want a little more Crown than Coke. Rita and Raines want a little more Crown than Coke.
I can now say I've played with Ray Johnston.
Not too much Crown.
That's a good song. Good job.
I butchered the second.
Who cares? Nobody knows except you, right?
Okay.
That's it. Ray Johnston Band. People want to check out your music and your website and everything that's going on in your world. Where can they go?
Everything is branded Ray Johnston Band. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and the website, iTunes, and every other thing that has to do with music and helping us out. We're very active on social media, so please go and like it and follow it and all that good stuff.
So you got a show tonight. It's a private concert.
Yes.
So probably shouldn't tell everybody where to come out there since they couldn't get in anyway. But
yeah, we don't want people to go to the Texas football field where our private show is. I'm kidding. Wouldn't that be incredible? Signing day private show with Ray Johnston.
It is a big day, big signing day, and we're both football fans. So no bad days. Highly encourage you to go get that album. Man, thank you guys for coming in.
Man, appreciate the opportunity to bring us in. And y'all been on my last 4 singles. It's beautiful studio. Y'all can't see it because y'all are listening to it, but this is awesome, man.
We'll have it up on Coke TV very, very soon. Steve, thanks for you coming in.
Great
I appreciate you. Great fiddle, by the way.
Thanks.
And little dude, he only responds to you. You said, what did you say to him a while ago? And he jumped up at attention.
I said mira, which is
he just jumped up. Exactly. What does mira mean?
It means look or watch in Spanish, I believe.
And he's ready to go hunt.
I speak good gringo Spanish, so.
Very, very cool.
Estoy aprendiendo.
Ray Johnston Band. Ray Johnston, thank you guys for coming in today.
Shout out to Joe and Jacob and Lawler out there. Appreciate it.
There we go. It's Austin's Coke FM. Driving Home Stage brought to you by Lone Star Beer, the national beer of Texas.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.